What makes a person turn to crime, and when they do, how should society respond? These questions have puzzled philosophers, psychologists, and criminologists for centuries. The balance between crime and punishment is delicate, often contentious. This brings us to the chilling tale of Karla Homolka. Born in 1970 in Ontario, Canada, Homolka's life took a dark turn when she met Paul Bernardo in 1987. A seemingly ordinary girl from a middle-class family, her life was forever altered by this fateful encounter. Bernardo, a charming and handsome young man, quickly won her over, and their relationship rapidly evolved. Little did anyone know, this pairing would result in one of the most chilling criminal duos in Canadian history. Together, they would unleash a reign of terror unsuspected by those around them. Homolka and Bernardo's partnership resulted in the horrific rapes and murders of at least 3 young women. Their reign of terror spanned between 1987 and 1993, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. The duo's crimes were not just limited to strangers. Shockingly, one of the victims was Homolka's own younger sister, Tammy. This tragedy marked a chilling escalation in their criminal activities. Their modus operandi was chillingly consistent. They would target young women, subjecting them to unimaginable horror before ending their lives prematurely. The couple seemed to derive a perverse pleasure from their actions, showing no remorse or empathy for their victims. Despite the monstrous nature of their crimes, they managed to evade capture for 6 long years, instilling fear and despair in the hearts of residents across the province. But every reign of terror has an end. Their reign of terror ended in 1993 with their arrest. In a move that shocked many, Homolka struck a plea bargain. This deal, now infamously known as the Deal with the Devil, led to a mere 12-year sentence in exchange for her testimony against Paul Bernardo. Homolka, who was an active participant in the horrific crimes, was seen by the public as getting off lightly for her role in the atrocities. The plea bargain sparked a massive outcry, fueling public debates about the justice system and the ethical concerns surrounding such deals. Critics argued that the plea deal was a gross miscarriage of justice, that it allowed a guilty party to escape the full weight of their crimes. Supporters, on the other hand, pointed out that Homolka's testimony was instrumental in securing Bernardo's conviction. Yet, the controversy didn't end there. Homolka served her sentence and was released in 2005, leading to further public outrage. The idea of her walking free while the memories of her victims remained was a bitter pill to swallow for many. Homolka's release was not the end of her story. She emerged from the shadows of her prison cell in 2005, stepping into a world that would never forget her name. Her attempts to blend into the crowd were futile. She sought refuge under various aliases, moving from Canada to the Caribbean, but the echoes of her past were relentless. Each new identity she adopted was stripped away by the relentless gaze of the public and media. Every attempt to live a normal life was met with scrutiny. The world watched, waiting to see if the woman who was once part of a deadly partnership could transform into a law-abiding citizen. Yet, amidst the watchful eyes and hushed whispers, Homolka continued to exist. She lived, breathed, and tried to carve out a space for herself in a society that struggled to forget her crimes. The process of reintegration was not smooth, but then again, it rarely is for those marked with the stigma of a criminal past. Homolka's story leaves us with lingering questions about the nature of crime, punishment, and the reintegration of criminals into society. Homolka's life and crimes continue to spark debates. They reverberate through the halls of justice, igniting conversations about the efficacy of plea deals and the role of Homolka in the heinous crimes committed alongside Bernardo. Her 12-year sentence, seen by many as a mere slap on the wrist, has become a symbol of a justice system that can sometimes appear out of step with public sentiment, even as it serves its function within the confines of the law. But it's not just the legal system that's under scrutiny. The ethical considerations surrounding Homolka's reintegration into society are equally profound. Can a person who has committed such atrocities truly be rehabilitated? And if so, how should society respond to her attempts to live a normal life under the shadow of her past? These are questions without easy answers. As we ponder these questions, the chilling tale of Karla Homolka serves as a stark reminder of the darkest corners of human nature.